Good morning, everybody. Wow, that was kind of weird. My phone, I got a new phone, so it's probably more crisp. But this is a bag of stuff I just got from the sale. You can see it back that way. 60 bucks. I got a bunch of stuff. A couple Blu-ray movies, a lot of PS3 games you can see in here. There's Alice Return to Madness in there. A bunch of N64 games. We've got Banjo-Kazooie, Quake 2, and Zelda Ocarina of Time. I paid 60 bucks for the bundle. Not a bad deal. I had two Blu-rays of the Walking Dead seasons, and they wanted like 20 bucks each on those, so I was able to cut the price down because they wanted like 100 bucks. So 60 bucks is not bad for that stack of stuff. I mean, you know, a few dollars for each thing I got in there. The rest, there's a stack of N64 games, but it's all sports, but I kind of helped them out a little bit, you know, telling them like, you know, if you give me a better deal, I'll take all of them so that the sports games don't sit. So, not, you know, it wasn't bad. I think 1080 out of all of those was the best one. So yeah, it's been a while since you guys have seen me. I've just been kind of taking a break. Haven't really been hunting too much, but I'm back out here. You guys notice the beard is gone and stuff. So, well, I mean, you know, it's coming back. It's only like a couple weeks or something. But yeah, I'm out here doing what I can to find stuff. This is the very first sale. I knew there was games here. It was posted, so I was the first person here, and it was nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna freestyle it from now on. There was a community sale I might still hit up, but it's kind of late now. It started at 7, so community sales are weird. Like, you got to be there right away. So, and there was only like 10, 20 houses that were selling, so it said. So we'll see. But yeah, I'll get back to you guys when I find something else. Alright guys, so I'm showing this because I thought it was pretty freaking cool. I walk up and ask for games, and they had a couple PS3 games, but I noticed sitting on a tree, they had this. This is a pretty nice GT. It's a really nice bike. It's pretty expensive, and it's in really great condition. It's just really dusty, but everything is complete. It's original, all original parts. It's not super old, but it's not super new, you know. And one thing, a lot of people, you know, I do a lot of video game stuff, but this is, you know, another thing that I like, collecting bikes and stuff. And I used to have a big collection, but I kind of got rid of them all when I moved to an apartment. So now that I'm in a house, I can kind of do that again. And I'm always looking for stuff like this. I got this bike for 10 bucks. I mean, it's freaking sweet. So, not video game related, but 10 bucks, can't pass that up. So yeah, I'm still going at it, just freestyling as much as I can, so I'll get back to you guys when I find more games. I'm speechless. The sale's right over there. It's later in the day, it's 10 o'clock, and oh my god. You guys see this big stack? There's like Metroid, Mario, there's a bunch of uncommon stuff in there. They had a bunch of Pokemon games, but they were going on eBay prices like 25, 30 bucks each. But for some reason, they found this one at 5. So for this whole stack of Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games, I paid 40. Now, that's not the big thing. Right before that, I got this bag of stuff. It is full to the top of Super Nintendo games. One in there in particular that is amazing, King of Dragons, is in there. I paid 85 for that bag. There's Mario's, there's Donkey Kong's, there's Mega Man X. The list goes on. 85 bucks, and it's a Super Nintendo Mini. This day, oh my god, insane, insane. I'm going home now. I'm done now. So yeah, I'll get home. I'll get everything together. I might have a few things from past weeks that I'll throw in there that I'll show you guys that I got. I also. This is a big shout out to my buddy Oscar. He hooked it up. I did a trade and I finally got Jetsons in the box for the NES. So I'll show you guys that too. So yeah, I'll see you guys when I get home. What's up, everybody? All done with the garage sale stuff, and I know it's been a while since you guys have seen me, a few weeks. Just kind of like took a little break, I guess. I've still been hunting, but not as much. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on, you know, good stuff, all good stuff in my life, you know, I'm really happy right now, so. But yeah, today I went out to garage sales, Saturday only, I didn't do Friday just because there wasn't anything posted. And now I take my son to school every morning, so that kind of messes with it a little bit. So went out Saturday, and I had a plan. I was gonna go somewhere different, and I ended up going to a completely different city, and it paid off big time, big time. So I started out the day, and I stayed in this one city. These people listed games, and in the picture I saw N64 games. Now there was only 3 of them that were really good, but I bought everything. So for everything here, minus there was 2 Blu-ray movies that are actually in the living room. Deadpool and Boondock Saints, 2 really great movies. For all this stuff I paid 60 bucks. Alright, so first I'll show some PS1. We got Duke Nukem Time to Kill, disc only. Power Move Pro Wrestling. This one is just missing the case, but all the inserts and manual and everything are there. WWF Warzone, Twisted Metal 3, and then 2 Dreamcast games, House of the Dead 2 and Slave Zero. It was weird, they didn't have anything else Dreamcast. He said he doesn't know how he got these. 1 Wii game, Rampage Total Destruction. Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy, pretty cool. Always pick that up if I see it. Some decent PS3 games. Well, this one's not really that decent. I still can't beat it. The end of it is just crazy. I don't know. The Walking Dead Survival Instinct. Epic Mickey 2, The Power of Two. Murdered Soul Suspect. Pretty decent one right there. Tekken 6. I'm going to be keeping most of these too. Naughty Bear. Monster Madness. Grave Danger. Some better ones here. Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Remix. This one's all complete too. So, Family Guy, Back to the Multiverse. And then this one is freaking sweet, and this game is really hard to find. So I'm happy to have this in the collection, and for PS3 as well. Alice Madness Returns. So definitely happy to see that one. On the N64 stuff, there was a memory card. Decent little stack of games, but mostly crap. The last 3 are the only good ones. 1080, but I got a better deal because I told them, you know, I'll take all the sports games, because otherwise they would have been stuck with them. Kobe Bryant, Golden Nugget, All-Star Baseball 99, NASCAR 2000, NFL Quarterback Club, and then the better of the games, we've got Quake 2, Banjo-Kazooie, and Zelda Ocarina of Time. So pretty decent. So yeah, like I said, 60 bucks for all of that stuff. Not a bad deal. Next, was this one next? Yeah, it was. Okay, so I went up to the sale and asked. You know, he had a bunch of Pokemon stuff out, Pokemon cards. But I was listening to him as he was talking to another lady, and his prices on the cards were crazy. I didn't even bother with it. So I asked him if he had any games, and he said, you know, he might have some Pokemon games. He had like James Bond for the Game Boy. So as I'm looking around his garage, I noticed this, and opened it up, and sure enough, the game is gone. But it's got the manual and everything. So I asked him how much he would sell just the case for. $5. That's not bad. I mean, it's, you know, the true black label. There's no best player choice or nothing like that. And then it's complete. It's got the manual and everything. So pretty good if I find a disc only. Okay, so next, this one was the amazing score. I'd already hit up a few other sales, and I saw the sign for this one, and I read on it, it said collectibles. I love going to sales that say collectibles, because 9 times out of 10, they'll have video games. So I go there, and these were the first things that I see. A pink Game Boy Advance, and a white DS Lite, both working condition. Both of them had games in them. I'll show you the games later. So I asked, you know, did you guys happen to have anything else? And they were like, oh, we got a box of Atari games. So I looked at them, but not, you know, I'm not really into Atari games. And I said, well, do you have any Nintendo, Super Nintendo? And he's like, oh, well, hold on, wait a minute. I do have and he pulls out a backpack, and it's full. I see the cartridges full to the top, Super Nintendo. So at the bottom of the bag, Super Nintendo Mini. This came with all the cables, 2 controllers, and this amazing stack of games. I mean, there's only a few in here, but I mean, even still, there's like not one sport game in here. I guess you can consider this one kind of. First we got Super Pinball, Tasmania. This is probably one of the better Super Nintendo bundles that I found. Street Fighter 2, Super Return of the Jedi, Wario's Woods, Nickelodeon Real Monsters, and we've got Donkey Kong Country 1, Donkey Kong Country 2, and Donkey Kong Country 3, Super Mario World, Super Mario All-Stars, Darius Twin, kind of an uncommon game, really good game. I like it. I actually just picked that one up the swap meet. Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Kart. These are the better games. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Pretty decent copy of Mega Man X. And then this was the score right here. Probably halfway through the bag, I found this guy. King of Dragons. Really uncommon game. Amazing game. I love this game. It's like a medieval beat 'em up. I remember scoring this game at the swap meet earlier this year. Amazing game. I love this game. So pretty stoked to have that. It's good for trade. And then after that, so for that initial bundle, I paid $85 for the whole Super Nintendo everything. So then I asked him, and that was including the DS Lite and the Game Boy Advance. So $85 for that. Amazing deal. And the DS Lite had these 2 games, Looney Tunes Duck Amuck and Dementium. And then the Game Boy Advance had this game in it. Let's see. Tokyo Extreme Racer Advance. Okay, so that was in that bundle. Now I asked him, did you happen to have any Game Boy stuff, like Pokemon and stuff like that? And his son was like, oh yeah, and he brings out this giant box full of games. So I'm digging through it, and they wanted $120 for everything. Not a bad deal. There was 4 Pokemon games in there, so I mean it wasn't horrible. But there was a lot of kids games, so I would have been stuck with a lot of junk. So I started going through, and for some reason, this game, Pokemon Crystal, they were looking at the Pokemon games, just the Pokemon games, up on eBay. And this one, they found one at $5, so they said this was the cheapest one, which, in fact, this is the most expensive one. And I didn't have this one. I remember getting rid of it a while back, so glad to have it back in the collection. So there was that. So this stack of games I'm about to show you, I paid $40. So Pokemon Crystal, Super Chase HQ, Battletoads, it's a decent one, Super Mario Land, Seamus, and then Game Boy Advance games. We got Mega Man Battle Network Blue, or Battle Network 3 Blue, Mega Man Battle Chip Challenge, Sonic Battle, Super Mario Advance. This is a decent one right here. Advance Wars, Metroid Fusion. That's a really decent one. Classic NES series Legend of Zelda. Another good one right there. E.T. Just grab that one just because. Same with these 2. Chicken Shoot and Broken Sword. So for that little bundle, I paid $40. So altogether, $125. Not bad at all. With that King of Dragons and the Pokemon Crystal and stuff like that, I was pleasantly surprised with that bundle. Okay, so now I'm going to get into stuff that I got from the past couple weeks that you guys haven't seen me. That was it for the garage sale stuff. Now this stuff, guess I can jump into these. This was an OfferUp score last Friday. I'm just going to show you the stacks. But there was some N64 games in there, but I already traded those away. But I paid $50 and I got all these Xbox games, Zelda Gold cartridge, Banjo-Tooie, another N64 game, and then a bunch of really decent like Game Boy games, and then all of these games. So right there, there's a first stack, as you see right here. That's probably the best one in the lot. Conquer Live and Reloaded. Quite a few Xbox games, so that you guys can take those in. Two more stacks here. A lot to go through. I don't want to make the video like 500 minutes long. So yeah, there was those. These came from another sale. A complete in box PS1. This is just the box only, but I have all the stuff to make it complete. PS2 Slim. And then there was a box for an Xbox 360 right there that they just gave to me for free. They had a bunch of like import games and stuff like that. All this stuff I already got rid of. I don't collect imports. These two guys came from the swap meet. This one I was digging through a box, and at the very bottom of it, a game that I didn't have in my collection, Uncharted Waters: New Horizons. So happy to add that guy. And then this one was in a big bundle that I bought last Friday. Turtles in Time. So pretty decent. What else? Okay, so this last stack. This is stuff I got from trades and from Pixel Vault and one game I won. Okay, so from Pixel Vault, this was a trade after I sold some stuff there. Cosmic Carnage. Now I had the card only. Now I got a complete in box. That's what I'm going for. 32X complete in box, complete collection. So I paid $30 for these guys. We've got Solitaire, which is pretty decently priced. It's pretty high up there. Venice Beach Volleyball. Double Strike. And then another one that's kind of up there. Wally Bear and the No Gang. This one I won on a raffle group. The Three Stooges got this complete in box. This was like a raffle they did that everybody won. I got to pick number like 49. Luckily, this was one of the games that I wanted, and I mean, I knew, you know, being so low, it wasn't going to be a super expensive game. Like the best game they had in there was like Swamp Thing complete in box. So and then these last two I got from SC3. It's another local trade event that happens here in California. So pretty decent. I only went there for one game. These are the only two things that I came back with. First I paid $10, Hudson Hawk complete in the box. I never see this game, and to find it in the box for $10, I mean, it's pretty decent. And then this guy, I'm super stoked about this. Did a trade with my buddy Oscar. He seems to find the best games ever. He finds rare games like nobody's business. He's probably one of the best hunters I know. Always coming up with like the best stuff. So yeah, shout out to you, buddy. This is definitely a big help. But I traded him a couple things from my collection, and then a couple other things I found, you know, in the past few weeks. And I finally got one of my most wanted games, the Jetsons, Cogwell's Caper. And this is complete in box. Super stoked to get this guy. Actually, it doesn't have the manual right now, but he's going to get it to me on Sunday, actually tomorrow. So I'm pretty happy to have this. One of my most wanted games ever. I've already played the crap out of it. Just definitely wanted this game for a long time, and I'm super glad to add it to the collection finally. This is probably one of my prized possessions in my collection now, so definitely happy to add that guy. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's been a crazy few weeks, but today was just insane. That Super Nintendo lot, I definitely super happy to score that. That was a big deal. I mean, when he brought out the bag and I saw the first Super Nintendo cart, I started shaking on the inside a little bit. And nobody was around. It was like 10 o'clock and nobody was there. So I got to dig through it as I wanted. He went through it, and when he gave out the price, it felt really fair to me. So I'm happy. Today was really good. So tomorrow is Pixel Vault Games trade event. You guys are gonna see this Sunday morning. I'm gonna upload this Sunday morning. But yeah, the Pixel Vault Games trade event. I posted on my Instagram. So yeah, hope to see a lot of you guys out there. Bring some trades and stuff. A lot of this stuff is gonna be there. So yeah, I'll see you guys there. So thumbs up the video. comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you guys next time.